So where you from and how was it growing up there?
Where I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? 2-6, and but more importantly, like I'm from the country part of Fayetteville, so Grays Creek of North Carolina, non-dom. And growing up, man, in the country, man, just besides family all the time, it was really just white folks, man. I went to all white elementary, middle, and high school. And so I had black friends, but I had white friends, but they wasn't really your friends. Like, we ain't hang out outside of school.
Before you started music, what were you pursuing?
Before I started music, what was I pursuing? I was pursuing basketball, man. Hey, nigga had hoop dreams. I was pursuing basketball until I was in the 7th grade, bro. I tried out for basketball, worst day of my life. It was a 3-day trials. I only tried out 1 day because I knew, bro, I couldn't do this. I didn't condition myself at all. So I always wanted to make music, but at the 7th grade, I got more serious because I knew I wasn't doing basketball.
So what made you switch to music? You just wake up and be like, I'm gonna be a music artist?
Nah, I always had love for music, and I was always writing music, but it wasn't necessarily like, oh, this is what I'm gonna do is music. I'm gonna play basketball. That was my goal. I was tall as a kid. I was like one of the tallest in the whole school, and then it was just like, man, after that, I was like, it gotta be something else. And I seen my mom working 9 to 5. I knew I wasn't about to do no 9 to 5 job, and I seen all the money that you can make from rapping, so I was like, I gotta take this shit serious.
So what are your goals as a music artist?
My goals as a music artist, like every album I release, I wanna go platinum. I wanna tour all over the world, but more importantly, man, I wanna help people out because music, believe it or not, but it's a platform to changing the world. And I wanna change the world.
What makes you different? There's a lot of music artists on campus.
Right.
What makes you different from all these other music artists?
What makes me different from all these music artists is, one, all the stuff I rap about, I done did it. It's true. And 2, I don't cuss in my music at all. I cuss in person, profanity, but in my music, I don't use no profanity whatsoever.
So what do you want your fan base to get from your music?
My fan base, I want them to get experiences and motivation, and to have a good time by listening to my music.
If somebody gave you $10 million, here you go, what you gonna do with it?
10 million. 10 million, bro. I'm gonna help some people that need it. That's first and foremost. I'm gonna help people, pay my tithes, and then I'm splurging, bro. Like, straight to the point, I'm splurging. Like, I'm gonna cop some whips, a house, hella shoes. I love shoes, hella shoes. And I mean, I'm gonna save some, put some up, but yeah, I'm splurging for sure. $10 million is a lot of money.
That's what's up. All right, so what's the craziest thing you ever done?
The craziest thing I've ever done, I would have to say is, man, I was like 10 years old. I was like a little spoiled brat, man. My mom went and bought me something, and this was something I really wanted. It might have been a pair of shoes, actually. And so I was mad. I threw a baseball through the window of the house, broke that shit, the whole window. Like, I know y'all got the top part to the window and the bottom part. Threw the baseball, broke the whole shit. Cost like $500 to replace. And my mom whooped my ass. I had to go get she told me to go to the tree and get a switch, yo. She tore my ass up, bro.
Who inspires you in the music industry?
Who inspires me? J. Cole inspires me for sure. And I'm gonna say Rick Ross. Because I'm sort of like, and Ice Cube, I'm gonna say Ice Cube. Because a lot of people don't realize how Ice Cube went from a successful rapper to an actor to a director. Now he's chilling. He got the big ball, the little big baller league in the summertime, but he's like financially stable. And J. Cole, just as far as like inspirational wise, and the stuff he's saying, his music played a role on me growing up. And Rick Ross, he like a flashy dude, and I just like how Rick Ross move and the music he make. Like, that's who I want to be like, the Rick Ross, and then he do it for all the big boys, you know what I'm saying? It's always big boy season. I need to get y'all one.
All right, so have you found your purpose in this world, and if so, what do you think it is?
My purpose, yeah, just to piggyback, man, I think my purpose is just to help people. I think in the love, like, that's what everybody's on this earth for, is to, it's so much money, so much resources on this earth, like, everybody can get some without being greedy, so we all just need to come together as one and love one another, man.
That's what's up. So where did your drive come from? Like, how do you stay motivated?
My drive comes from two reasons. I got two places. My drive comes from working at McDonald's, because every time I go home over the summer and Christmas break, I realize, bro, this is not what I'm trying to do for the rest of my life. So I gotta make it with whatever I want to do. And it comes from my cousin Dion. Once I was in ninth grade, I spit a little freestyle for him. He was like, shit's garbage. Like, we was at a family reunion. He said this shit in front of everybody. Like, that shit is garbage. I wanted to cry in front of everybody, but I didn't. And so he was like, if you gonna rap, you gotta be the best. Like, the best. Because the kind of rap that I did for him was sort of like on some K Camp type shit. If you know K Camp, you know his style. And he was just like, he an old head, he like 35. He was like, if you gonna be the best, you gotta listen to like Nas, Biggie, Pac, Hove, all of them. So I did, and I came back, did a little song for him that he loved. Like, he went crazy, he loved it. And so that's where my drive come from, because at that moment, like, he embarrassed me, but I'm not the type of dude to quit. You know what I'm saying, when stuff gets hard.